Bucs will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense will start this game off. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Here's the handoff. Shakes off the tackler. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They give it to him again. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the Canes have this offense rolling. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll go to the ground. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. To the ground with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Canes are threatening in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. 12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. Got his man. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Trying to get in the end zone again. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ducks offense will take the field for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They'll leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. You're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Made a defender miss. Hits him with a stiff arm. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the run, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Back to pass, it's Winston. Fires on the move. He's got it. Off he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Ducks want to move quickly.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
First down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It is perfect. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll give it to the back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Oregon 3.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
He'll start this drive firing. Still looking on the move. At the 35, he's loose. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, you talk about all the excitement, emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over. Now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that opportunity.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards in this block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
I like aggressiveness, and I like going for the win. I have no problem with that. But, man, I got to call high percentage throws. I got to make sure I don't do that. Now I turn the football over. Now I got a chance to lose. I hope my defense comes in here and bails me out.
They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the second.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
He wants a big play here late. And the pass hits, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's a really nice feeling on the defensive side of the football when you know they're throwing the football. You know they got to force the issue. I'm pinning my ears back. I'm going to get the quarterback. I'm playing really safe coverages. And apparently this offense right now has no answers for me.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. And at the end of the day, David, that's a happy lot for them.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That's pretty to me.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.